dates. While some ladies enjoy going on dates, others think it's pretty awkward and even strenuous. Today, we'll share some important dating tips for women to help you make the most of your dates. Dates are meant to be fun. You know, meeting with someone you like or maybe even love. But sometimes it can get us all worked up wondering how we are supposed to act, talk, and even eat, especially if you are meeting for the first time. Now, take a deep breath and relax. Life is not that hard, and those worries will make things worse. Rather than get anxious and worked up over how and what to do right on your date, check out these dating tips for women. 1. Don't say any and everything. To avoid giving the wrong impression to your date, you have to be careful when giving out details about yourself. Be mindful of what you tell him. I know, you want to get to know each other, but kindly save him the details of your gory childhood memories that now affect your view about in-laws or men. You will not only prevent your date from making hasty judgments about you, you might be saving yourself from future trouble like being stalked or having your words used against you. So take a chill pill, have fun, and don't tell too much. 2. Don't be quick to pass judgment. This is the 21st century, and if there's one thing you should be reminded of, it is to not judge a book by its cover. I know it's quite easy to fall for people's outward appearances, but be sure what you see is in sync with what he is. Just because a man is arrayed in the glory and splendor of shiny shoes, a three-piece suit, and fluent language use doesn't guarantee that he is responsible. On the contrary, a man whose tie doesn't match his shoe color on a dinner date might be the most down-to-earth individual you'll get to meet in that decade. Now am I saying you should discard well-dressed men for a shabby-looking fellow because he might be Mr. Right? Not at all. The bottom line is, appearances are great, but forming an impression out of it would be making a mistake. Way forward. Listen to his words, actions, and attitudes. Chances are, you'll get a hint of his real persona. 3. Don't hold back the compliments. Who says the ladies should get the accolades all the time? For some reason, there's this unwritten traditional rule that compels the guy to give a good remark about how well his date looks when they hang out. But guess what? They seldom get a feedback compliment other than thank you. Dating experts have agreed that both parties put on a show and try not to make things awkward during the date. So if he is also making efforts to give a good impression and not act awkwardly during the date, why don't you compliment him then? Be nice, compliment his cologne, laugh at his jokes, tell him how nice his outfit looks. However, don't be shallow about it. Make sure those compliments are real and honest. 4. Be you. This is one dating tip that can't be emphasized enough. Some women are struggling to keep up with the image they projected of themselves when they went on dates. It's okay to want to be at your best on the date. What is not okay is losing yourself in order to impress him, even if he gives you a hint that he likes bright colored dresses. Don't ditch your favorite peach gown for that red velvet dress you despise so you can be in his good books. Be you and do you. If you don't like eating too much and he says he likes girls who eat like they are going on a hunger strike tomorrow, please don't be fazed. Comfortably order your fat-free and lean protein kind of dish. 5. Don't be left stranded. Whenever you are going on dates, ensure you carry extra cash or your credit card to avoid stories that touch. A friend once told me about how her date decided to go Dutch on her at the restaurant without her prior notice. Messy, right? I know. So whoever your date is, I don't care if he's Jeff Bezos' son or a distant cousin of Bill Gates, always ensure it's not just your makeup and hairbrush you stuff in your purse while you're going out. Take some cash with you too in case of unexpected circumstances. 6. Easy with the probing. Unless your date is a CIA undercover project, you've got to slow down with the inquiries. It's okay to have questions lingering on your mind, and I understand how eager you are to have those questions answered. I mean, you're just getting to know him. However, asking too many personal questions, especially on the first date, is a total turn-off. Knowing someone takes time. Not answered questionnaires from a date night. 7. Be sure. Now, this is about striking a balance. I know I already mentioned that you shouldn't ask too many questions during a date. Nevertheless, it shouldn't stop you from asking 2 or 3 questions about what you're not sure of. If you're not clear about something, kindly put it out to him for clarification. Don't act based on assumptions, a question or 2 won't hurt. 8. Know what you want. Whether it's before, during, or after the date, it's important you know and understand what works for you. If what you want in a man is quite different from who is sitting before you, be honest with yourself about it. Do not allow your infatuation cloud your judgment. It will save you some future stress and heartache. Also, don't set unrealistic standards for who you want your dream man to be. I mean, it's quite funny when a needy, disrespectful woman won't go for any guy that's not 6'5", respectful, caring, and rich as a life partner. 9. Be content. It's okay to want to fill the void in your heart. It's nice to want to go on dates and have fun, and it's great to want to love and be loved. However, ensure you are not dating for the wrong reasons. This is one of the dating tips most women like to avoid, but we have to call a spade a spade. Don't go on a date when you are not ready to, or go out with someone you wouldn't like to go out with just because your friends are doing the same. Be comfortable with being single. Be comfortable in your own skin. The more you are, the less needy you'll become, and the higher your chance of attracting the right person. So be happy for you. Party of one, party of fun. Hang out with friends. If your homies and BFFs are not available, and you'd like to see that blockbuster movie during the weekend, please don't hold back. You'll do just fine, and you never know. Your picture perfect might be seated right next to you in the cinema. 10. Give second chances. And the third, and as many as you can afford. I understand the dating game can sometimes be a tiring one, especially if you've been going on umpteenth number of dates with no cute pictures, hashtags, PDA, or romantic gifts to show for it. Nevertheless, avoid seeing it as a routine and take a break if you are tired of it. But keep in mind that a genie won't appear to you and offer to give you Mr. Right while you're wrapped up in your pajamas and duvet watching Netflix. What to do? When next he asks you out and you'd like to go out, don't let disappointments from failed dates rob you of some fun. Get up, get dressed, put on nice makeup, and a charming smile to go with. Go forth and have fun.